right, somehow these things just magically appeared. We got 4 glasses, 4 people, we got good beer. Let's open it and pour and show our fans at home what we're drinking right now.
The magic of editing.
Yep, it's incredible. And I gotta tell you something, Lake Havasu, I went there about, a couple of years ago. I had such a great time there, and I fell for the joke that everyone falls for. You know what that is?
Which one?
Somebody told me that the London Bridge was brought to Lake Havasu brick by brick and reestablished there. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you please stop. And it's true.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Brick by
true.
brick.
It's not an urban legend?
They broke it down, they numbered each individual once,
Yes.
and they put it back on the same
That's
one.
gotta be the greatest story ever.
The
You know,
crazy
really.
part is they took it, they put it in, but they didn't actually dig the trench. So when they put it in, they put it on dry land. And then they trenched it out and let the lake fill it up.
Yeah,
So-
it's a great place to go. It really is. It's so much, except it's a little hotter than Vegas, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And about 5 to 10 degrees, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good for thirst, right?
It's good for beer. So, okay, so
People
again,
know this.
what are we drinking here?
This is
The
Big Blue Van.
Big Blue
It's an
Van.
American wheat blueberry vanilla.
Blueberry vanilla wheat, yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Strawberry.
It's a good hot beer.
Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, it certainly, as soon as you smell this, the blueberry hits you right away,
Yeah.
which is very impressive. That's pretty good. That's real good.
That's the joy of one of those blueberries. Like I
And-
said, it's one of those effervescent smells.
And another thing that I like about this beer is that I didn't have to wait for the taste.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes these flavored beers, you have to, we've tried a lot of them.
Oh, yeah,
Where you
definitely.
drink it and then, I'm not really getting it. And then 2 minutes later, you start to feel a little bit. This is like right away.
Yeah.
So that's really
And why
smooth.
blueberry? Of all the fruits you can pick, why did you pick blueberry?
You know, my wife's really big into antioxidants and health.
Okay.
Got to the point where it was either, I float towards cherries and tart cherries, but that's a specific palate, and she's screaming blueberries, and we just started moving.
Could
the
you do
blueberry
that,
direction.
that tart into a sour as well or no? That will push it
Yeah,
way off.
we can. I mean, we're working on that right now to move that red tart cherry into a sour. It's probably going to end up in a bottle conditioned beer, because the cherries. The problem we end up having, like with this blue van, is cherries develop really slowly.
Okay.
Blueberries, as soon as
You're
you,
right,
as soon as you squeeze it, it's immediate.
Yeah.
And cherries take a little while to get it in there. So.
And it doesn't taste like this is very alcoholic either. What's the alcohol level on this, more or less?
This one's good. It's real drinkable. I wouldn't call it sessionable because it's still over 5, but you're like 5.4%. So I mean, if
Okay.
you're sitting out in a Havasu, if you're out all day on the lake drinking this, we put it in cans, and it's the way to travel. So,
My definition is anything under 6 is sessionable.
That's,
There you
that's
go.
good. That's,
Yeah.
that's good. Modern society, anything under 5
Right,
is what
right.
they pick, but that's because they're not. It's
Beer show fans, anything under 10?
Exactly. You never
All right,
know.
so at the We Love Craft Beer Show, we have our rating system for our beers, and like to see you guys where you at with, and if you need the 0.5, it's required. Cannot be above 10, guys. So
fair enough.
10.5. But
I'm gonna take one of these.
um,
I'm gonna use it because I can.
So Van, why don't you start us off? What did you think about the beer?
I give it an 8. I think it's definitely a good product. I like the taste, the blueberry in it. Good excuse for drinking beer. You say to
Yeah.
your wife, you know what, I need an antioxidant. That's the
That's right.
perfect excuses. I'm more an IPA guy. I like, bolder taste. That's a nice taste. Funny enough, I think ladies will also enjoy that beer as well as the men, which sometimes IPAs or double IPAs like you guys have, they don't achieve that for the female as
Yeah.
much. So I like it. I give it a 8.
Excellent, okay, all right, good. Well, again, as a flavored beer, I think this is really good. I'm the only one who's actually finished their beer, so that must mean I like it,
I didn't
which I
realize
do.
you were in a hurry then.
Yes, but I like it. I'm going to give this an 8 again as well. I think this is a really good drinking beer. Like I said before, I love the aftertaste. I like the aroma of the whole thing. Tastes really great. And for people who are into flavored beers, fruit flavored beers, I think this is a must try.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to give it a 10 because I'm sitting next to the mad scientist here, so I'm gonna be safe and give it a 10.
That's
Good.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And I'll be the one that's ironic. I'm going to give it an 8.5. Yes, I make it, but at the same time, it's a flagship beer. I drink it all day long, so my palate tends to move towards, like you were saying, I move towards hoppier beers, and I'm huge into a sour phase in my life. So, like
Gotcha.
any quality beer drinker, I'll start at one, and as the season progresses, I move through the next. So you never know.
Before we stop this segment, let me just ask you guys, is this on tap in any bars here in Vegas, for example, or anywhere that we can get this?
It
Like
is,
here?
as a matter of fact, we sell it at all the Total Wines and Lees, right? And JT be the one to tell you exactly what bars it's on right now. But
Yeah, I
we
agree.
started moving through Bonanza here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's This beer explodes here just the same way it's exploded in Arizona, so it's moving through bars on a regular basis. It's
That's
constant
definitely
shipping.
We're popping up out here for sure. Yeah, you can find us at High Scores. You guys you got a lot of rotation going on out here. It makes it a little tough to get about how you go here. But
Yeah,
High
yeah.
Scores is definitely
Both
after a long
locations?
time. Yes.
Okay.
But Total Wine, if you want to go buy a 6-pack, it's
Yeah,
available.
Lee's is awesome for us.
Oh, Lee's
does
as well?
very well for us.
Super. These are the two main places for us.
And
Yeah.
we're running a big price point right now. So
Yeah,
it's on sale.
$7.99 6 pack. Text to win. Get yourself a beach cruiser.
Beach cruiser.
Beach cruiser
Cool.
6-pack.
Yeah.
That sounds good. That's something that you want to win.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's can, right? So
Yep.
Definitely
you
can,
guys have
yeah.
moved towards can. Like we can see a lot of the brewer like you guys now moving towards can.
It's at Zero Light,
Cans
Zero
of-
Air. It's a mini
Canned air is a
keg.
better beer, is the way I look at it. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it tastes just like draft beer when it comes off, and zero light, zero air, and you can pack it in, pack it out. It's a
Yeah.
much more sustainable product.
Excellent.
And craft beer is all about sustainability.
Well, we got another good one coming up, right?
Let's do it, yeah.
All right.
So
Thank you,
stay
guys.
tuned for our next beer.